Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then.
Well, when you've got Ronald Koeman present, he's impossible to ignore, Peter. Not only does he read the game intelligently at the back, but he's a real goal threat too, with his long-range shooting and those venomous free kicks.
Yeah, he's just comfortable in all positions, a sort of master of all trades.
Intelligence, that's what it's all about.
Now this could be a chance. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. Hazard. And it's Bellingham. Now Otto. Can he get on the end of this? Shoots!
Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty.
Chelsea have themselves a chance from the spot. To open the scoring.
Save from Khan. Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Otto, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Knocks it out wide. Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Neymar really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Kudus. So it is still 0-0. Passes short and sharp. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. It's a pretty loose pass. Rijkaard. And it's Otto. And here's Bellingham. Beckenbauer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Referee's given a throw. Kudus. Marquinhos. Guardiola. Bellingham. Chelsea looking to pass their way through. Can he get it through?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And here's Mbappe. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to... And a chance! Oh, it's hit the post! And that has been clubbed away. Bellingham is onto this. Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there. Back into the middle. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. And it's Kudus. Well-timed, excellent interception. Middlesbrough looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
De Bruyne. De Bruyne was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Mbappe. And there's the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Punched away. Great vision. It's a promising position. He's in a great position here. Chelsea are looking to go forward now. Azar plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Kudus looking to run onto it. Khan claims comfortable. Cafu. And it's Messi. De Bruyne. And it's Ødegaard. And here's Mbappe. Marquinhos defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Marquinhos promptly onto that. And the half-time whistle goes. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, look, it may be 0-0, but it's had its moments. I think the most notable, of course, being the missed penalty. It could prove to be pretty costly, and we'll have to wait and see on that.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Guardiola. Guardiola. To Azar. And it's Messi. Well, that's well spotted. Camavinga. Chelsea do have a chance to counter here. Hazard. And that is out of play. And it's Bellingham. Ambitious ball here. And he cuts out the supply. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Not the most accurate pass. De Bruyne. Mbappe. Neither of these two want to come off second best. De Bruyne. Looking to play it. Mbappe! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Now
the attendance for this match was 51,577.
Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Messi, looking for a runner. And he's there to belt it away. And reclaimed it in a trice. Cafu. And it's De Bruyne. Bellingham. Seedorf cuts it out. De Bruyne. And it's Ødegaard. Bellingham. Azar. Camavinga. Can he get onto this? Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Ødegaard. Seedorf. And it's De Bruyne. Mbappe. Now it's Hazard. Could move up a gear here. He is through here. Picked up. Chance for a shot! And he hits the net. Finally the breakthrough.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
Number 22.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Middlesbrough making another change here. Chelsea are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's only too happy to take that back. "75 minutes played. And he's in on goal! Otto deals with that comfortably.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And he shoots! They've done it! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And this is Hazard. Played out wide. Seedorf. And it's Kaka. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Rooney. Hazard. Out towards the flank. Good ball, good take. Bellingham finds himself offside. Camavinga. Nicely weighted ball. Hazard receive. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Bellingham picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
everybody,
The
and
fans have
welcome
pulled
to
out all the
today's
stops
match.
to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, it's away we go then. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level without doing something right.
Oh, well played. And here's the chance to counter. That's good running with the ball. Bellingham. João Neves. Rijkaard.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he's found a way past. Guardiola. Kudus has it out wide and in space. And he's gone direct here. Van Dijk. Oh, good spread. And he's had it nicked away. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. Mbappe! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
And he's quick to snatch it back. That's Jim.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Alexander-Arnold. Decent chance! Now, how often do you see that?
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Well, that's well spotted. Chelsea, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Now it's Camavinga. Oh, some tackle that. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And it's Guardiola. Hazard. Bellingham. Nico Williams. Bellingham. And it's Hazard. And here's Camavinga. Hazard. Hazard cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Guardiola goes steaming forward. Guardiola is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Alexander-Arnold tries making a foray down the right. Marquinhos. And he's managed to get rid. Mbappe. And he shoots! Goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team...
Yeah, he's fouled him there. And that's going to be a booking. It's a pretty loose pass. Now this could be a chance. Knocks it into space. There's the shot! And he's straight offside. And they're back on the ball again. That'll be a throw. Serginho is one who's... Oh, what has happened here? He's got away. He's had a shot! Chelsea with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Camavinga. No way through there. And now they can spring out of defence. And that is a little undercooked. Look at this. And the finish! Schlotterbeck goes long. Not the most accurate pass. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Williams. And here's Mbappe.
There will be 1 minute
Hazard.
added time.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And now they can clear their lines. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we're off again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without...
Can he finish? He's missed, but not by that far. Nico Williams. Bellingham. And it's been played through. And the shot! And he's opted for the long pass. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Now it's Mbappe, spread out to the left. He's picked his way through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
He's a sharp little ball here. He's in a great position here. Mbappe proves just a little bit too strong. Nico Williams, who does have an assist to his name. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Mbappe looking to add to his goal. Kudus, can he spark a counter here? João Neves cuts out the pass. And it's made its way to him, plays it through. Kudus looking to get on the end of this. Oh, well played, well sorted out. 60 minutes played. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
And that's been drilled in. And he's taking no chances there. Now it's Mbappe. Now that's well seen too. Schlotterbeck. João Neves kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rijkaard. Bellingham. And it's Hazard. Now it's Mbappe. He's on it, can he get away? Looking to play him in. Oh, important interception.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Otto is onto this. Otto, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And it's Kudus, looking for options for movement. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
But they should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Half an hour gone in the second half. Oh, played through for the wide man.
Substitution on the field. Number 22, Bellingham. Number 21, Hazard.
Rijkaard.
Number 15,
Another throw-in.
Kudus. Number 2, Pep Guardiola. Coming on the field, number 9,
Vince,
Messi.
Chelsea
Number
finding
20,
their passes.
Gabriel Martinelli.
That's good pressure, closed him down
Number
quickly.
19, Wirtz.
Pedri,
Number 16,
it's a searching pass.
Rodri. Substitution in progress.
I think the message
Substitution
here
on
is
the
quite
field.
clear, Peter. They want
Number
another one
14,
and will seemingly keep going
Mbappe.
until they get it.
Coming on the field is number 17,
Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Mbappe. Wirtz. João Neves kept his eye on it, and he's there. Thuram. Time is running out here.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Just 5 minutes left. Crosses it in here. Oh, that's a fine interception.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Now that looks a decent ball. That's an excellent interception. That's a lovely, neat pass. Wirtz does really well to win the ball there. And here's Martinelli. Thuram.
added time.
Oh, that's nice. Big chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on. Has another go! He has done it! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. And that will be it. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
During the match at all times.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And already we're underway here. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. And
Chance! An early chance there, first of the game.
look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Chelsea with the corner, they're first. Now this could be a chance. Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught napping. That is lovely. Could move up a gear here. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Kudus providing an outlet on that flank. Shoots! It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. He is through here. He's cut it out. And he's there to belt it away. And here's Kudus. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cross into the box. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now, can they get him away?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Guardiola. Can he get on the end of this? Deftly away. Backward it goes. Mbappe. Chelsea are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. That's a little off target. Bellingham. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And it's Rijkaard.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He's had a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Rafinha. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Bellingham.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
De Ligt gets over and intercepts. Subimendi.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball. Chance, surely! Oh, crossbar! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Half an hour played now. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Bellingham. Rafinha. Now it's Mbappe. Bellingham. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Mbappe. Messi. Hakimi. Chelsea looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines.
In with the challenge.
Kudus. And it's Otto.
And Marquinhos.
Otto. Rijkaard. Over to the left. He's in a good position here. And it's Bellingham. Played out wide. And it's Guardiola. He can get that clear. Chelsea have it back and can go again. Guardiola looking to add to his goal. Now Otto. Otto got a long way forward to join the attack. Face to face with the keeper. And the shot! Oh, that's fabulous! He's got himself an absolute peach. They have come roaring back.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And with that, the half-time whistle goes. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
So there was the first half.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Rijkaard. Couldn't squeeze it through. Rafinha. Bellingham. Subimendi. Tries to dink it through. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Camavinga. Camavinga goes on a charge down the left. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Subimendi. Hakimi. Subimendi. Pacho. And it's Subimendi. Now Subimendi. Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Shapes to shoot! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Camavinga with the cross. Subimendi.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi
Rijkaard.
è di 28.997 spettatori.
Looking to play him in. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Mbappe. Subimendi. De Ligt. Rijkaard. Pacho. And it's Subimendi. He's played it back. Good ball, good take. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Nice interception, well timed. Azar.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Guardiola. Now it's Kudus. He has found the way through. Robertson gets rid without sophistication.
Cambio di giocatori.
And it's Otto. And they're on him in a flash. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, football is a simple game, complicated by footballers. Why doesn't he slip that to the right?
This might spell danger.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Robertson. Oh, easy pickings there. Foot in. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's a key interception. This is intriguing. Next goal, critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Pacho. He's going to be disappointed with that. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. 5 minutes left on the clock. Out towards the flank. Rijkaard. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Nicely weighted ball. That's going to go a long way. And he's quick to snatch it back. It's a good spell of possession, this. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And he's in on goal. Mbappe driving forwards. And he's quick to get it clear again. Oh, delightful ball. Mbappe finds himself offside. And that is that. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Guardiola claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
That's headed upfield. And that is expertly dealt with. Camavinga is there to clear. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, Jim, Vitor Bayer is, of course, one of the most decorated goalkeepers of all time.
Yeah, and there's no doubt that he was one of Europe's very best. His career stats certainly back that up as well. I really like that confidence he has about him. There's a swagger.
Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Can he get it through? Foot in. Kudus. Quarter of an hour played. Chelsea yet to have an attempt on goal. Rodri does really well to win the ball there. Oh, easy pickings there. Odo. Odo making good progress on the right-hand side. Cleared without hesitation. Manchester United trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Kukçu is always looking to break lines. Forlan proves just a little bit too strong. Nice sequence of passes, this. Raul, and he was alert to it. Rijkaard wins the duel this time. Hazard tries to pass it through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And this is Forlan. No, it's Forlan. Kudus. And it's Odo. And it's Kudus. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nicely aimed pass. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And he's had it nicked away. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Rodri. Raul. And it's Kimmich. Manchester United finding their passes. Oh, well measured. Oh, such a clever touch. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party... Oh, can he finish? And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Odo. Looking to play him in. It's crossed into... Bullish header! Oh, it rattles the bar! Mbappe finds himself offside. Rijkaard. Guardiola.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Rijkaard. Bellingham. It's a really well-measured ball. This looks promising. Kukçu. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Please report to
Some
the
first
staff
half
room
thoughts?
immediately.
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. Here we go again.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Looking for a runner. Oh, nicely intercepted. And he's managed to get rid. Saliba. Beckenbauer. Here's Rodri. Kukçu. Opts for safety. Here's Rodri. Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. In with the challenge. Now it's Mbappe. And he welcomes it in. Now this could be a chance. Lovely feet. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Mbappe! And that is a little undercooked. And the counter is on. Mbappe under intense pressure.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Bellingham. It's a clearance, but not much of one. Out to the left it goes.
This is the time you need that pace.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. So a couple of front-footed alterations here, a pair of forwards entering the field.
It's a bold move. The manager's made his intentions pretty clear. He's going for this.
Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection of what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Chelsea with the corner, they're first. Keeper has taken decisive action. Cross flung in towards the middle. Kimmich with the clearance. And it's Azar. Engages and forces him off the ball. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Camavinga. It's a searching pass. He's in space and looking for options.
Substitution.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Chelsea are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Out towards the flank. Messi takes a shot. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Substitution for Manchester United.
It's their second
Number
corner of the
6,
game.
Joshua Kimmich. Number 21, Kukchu. Coming on the
Let's
field.
make sure that's not getting
Number
through.
17,
And he's there to clear it.
Number
Hit into the
24,
middle.
Zaire
And the assistant
Emery.
referee rightly gives him offside.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And it's Zaire Emery. And the ball's gone astray.
Manchester United couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Aimed beyond the defence. And the shot! Really well taken goal. Finally, the deadlock is broken.
But before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Great chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Chelsea have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. That has been slung wide. Over to the left. Flings in across.
Well,
Goes for a shot! It's in! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
you've got to love that. Concentration, conviction, contact, and sheer class.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Now it's Mbappe. And the pass is intercepted.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Decent chance! Oh, he's been caught on it here. And again. Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Manchester United take what looks to be a decisive... And we're done. Chelsea were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
We have already started here.
Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard, on his day, is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he
Takes a shot! Off the post! Neither of these two want to come off second best. Valverde! Same again, same outcome.
Paris Saint-Germain really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Chelsea have got it back and they'll have another go. Hazard. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Looking for the run. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, that's a chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Hazard. And that's gone loose. He's tried one! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And it's Pedri. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested.
Valverde. No, it's come to nothing. He's looking wide. Messi. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Now it's Hazard. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Valverde. Chelsea are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Hakimi. And he's managed to get free. He's on it, can he get away? Hazard conjures time and space where few can. Rijkaard. Nicely weighted ball. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Camavinga. Guardiola. Mbappe does really well to win the ball there. Rijkaard.
It was hopeful, to say the least. You need more...
And the shot! Big chance! He's keen, determined to have his say. So what can they make of this? Oh, well played, well sorted out. Not the most convincing of passes. Guardiola. Oh, this looks sharp. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Look at the and the finish! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Although gets it away. Chelsea are looking to go forward now. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Tries to pass it through. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Now it's Hazard. Camavinga. And it's Guardiola. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
the most accurate pass. And it's Messi. Now it's Mbappe.
Such good technique.
Guardiola wins the duel this time.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Rijkaard. Nice sequence of passes this. Can he get on the end of this? And he's only too happy to take that back. It's Bellingham. Hazard. Guardiola. There's the whistle for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0.
Un petit message pour vous rappeler de ne pas hésiter avant, pendant et après ce match à offrir votre contribution au programme caritatif.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Nicely intercepted. Vardiol. And it's Valverde. Paris Saint-Germain look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Now it's Hazard. Hazard goes hurtling down that left-hand side. Camavinga. Van Dijk. That's Rijkaard. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Hazard.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Mbappe. Valverde. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Paris Saint-Germain have a free kick. Messi! Messi! From another planet! A finish of true class! There is the breakthrough! Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So we have the first goal.
Well, it looks like
It's Hazard! Oh, it's hit the post! No, again, there's no way through. Mbappe! Oh, that's neat. Your impression so far, Jim?
well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Bastoni looking to provide the solidity his team so need. Passing is crisp and sharp, and the pass is intercepted. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Vardiol. Hazard gets into a good position. And it's Valverde.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Mbappe under intense pressure.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
And the through ball. He's in space and looking for options. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now this could be a chance.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Bastoni cuts it out. Valverde. Mbappe, and he shoots! He should have put that one away.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really... It's loose now. Oh, what has happened here?
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And it's made its way to him. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And now a sudden chance to counter. Can he get it through? Now there's a fine ball, and Messi! And he's really put himself on the line here. Corner number 4 coming up here. Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. Chelsea have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And the shot! Sticks it away!
Changement.
So there's going to be another change here. Bastoni. Vardiol. Messi might just make this. Now it's Mbappe. Martinelli.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Odo. Rijkaard.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Great vision. Well, that is a good ball to find him. Shoots! And that's that. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
This looks promising. And the keeper gets his hands on it. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Fikayo Tomori could play an interesting role here, Peter. As a defender, he's unmatched when it comes to pace. One-on-ones, he usually comes out on top, even against quick opponents. But I also like the way he can drive the ball out of defence. He's got a very useful ability to be able to hit both flanks with great accuracy.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. He's picked his way through, delivered across. Messi. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Guardiola. Looking for option. Bellingham! A real chance and a real let-off.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
First quarter of an hour gone. That's an imaginative pass. That's the keeper's ball. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Bellingham goes steaming forward. Has a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Bellingham is offering a wry smile there.
Chelsea with the corner. They're first. Climbs up big!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Kimmich. Brilliantly cut out. No goals as yet. He's played it back. Azar can so cleverly bypass the press. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Rodri promptly onto that, and that is that. And this is Pele. It's Pele! Goal! Eintracht Frankfurt! And it's Eintracht Frankfurt who take the lead. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Jordan Henderson has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And it's Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai! And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide. That looks a decent ball. Oh, super ball! Elects to cross. He rises! It's there! They're level in a Trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Guardiola. He's chosen to go back. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's a good ball. He's had a shot! What a wonderful goal! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
And yes, it's him again. Eintracht Frankfurt get themselves into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Looking for the run. Lewandowski. Good read, needed to be.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Guardiola. Szoboszlai. Jordan Henderson. Kimmich. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now early in the second half.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Marquinhos. Chelsea looking to pass their way through. Solot. Jordan Henderson. Solot. Now it's Messi. Rijkaard goes sliding in. That's Solot. Now it's Lewandowski. Guardiola is always looking to break lines. Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! No mistake! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Substitution for Frankfurt. Number 20.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now it's Messi.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. So a chance here. What can they make of it? Messi. That's a lovely, neat pass. Threads one in. Pelé takes a shot! Goal! Eintracht Frankfurt! And again they hit the front. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And it's Bellingham. Oh, that's well spotted. Szoboszlai. Messi. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Pelé. Marquinhos is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. And this is Messi. Azar. Oh, this looks sharp. Jordan Henderson. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Can he finish? That's really well cleared. And this is Lewandowski. And it's Szoboszlai. And he's worked it through. Rodri. Bellingham. Kimmich. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And he's going to be disappointed with that. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the...
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
No way through. Bellingham. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Reinders. Bellingham. To Martinelli. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Jordan Henderson. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And it's been played through. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle.
Substitution for Frankfurt. Number 11, Messi. Number 18, Szoboszlai. Coming on the field, number 15, Kubo. Number 19, Eduardo Camavinga.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Guardiola makes the interception. Kamavinga.
There will be 5
Jordan
minutes
Henderson.
added time.
He's looking wide. 5 minutes to add. And he welcomes it in. It is a corner, good chance. And he gets rid in a hurry. Mbappe, who does have an assist to his name. Now it's Lewandowski. Martinelli. And Reinders. Now it's Martinelli. Koundé spots it and intercepts. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Chelsea were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. The Dutch capital is rocking. It always has. It did in the days when the great man after whom this arena is named took to the field, and it still does here and now. The faithful expect, and the team must deliver. The action has already started. Good ball, good take. Saliba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. There's no flag. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Lahm plays it in.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Yeah, Alisson. He's an excellent shot stopper, Peter, first and foremost, but he's just as good at creating chances as he is snuffing them out. He can spread the ball out quickly to both wings, whether it be with an accurate long pass or a quick throw, and that places him in the top order of the world's keepers.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Bellingham. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Lahm kept his eye on it, and he's there. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Sorloth. Nuno Mendes. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that. Such close attention.
In once. Oh, smashing! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! Ajax! And Ajax take the lead. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because...
Chance for a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Chelsea with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Ajax have the chance to go the other way. And he's straight offside. And it's Bellingham. It's a promising position. Well seen. Saw that coming. Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Guardiola. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that was vital. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Rodri. Shifted it to the flank. Rodri. And it's Bellingham. Reinders. And that's been intercepted. It's a searching pass. Oh, well measured. And he's intervened well there. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. In with the challenge. Thinks one through. And no that is pretty much the end of that. And it's Batistuta. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Played into them. Terrific header! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, what? And one more try! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Not the most accurate pass. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Now, can they get him away? He's picked his way through. Shoots! And that would have been some goal.
Mbappe certainly looked like he fancied himself to pull that off. A bit more composure and it would have been a different story, Peter.
Keeper has taken decisive action. And he's whipped it across. That's a good cross in and a good clearance. Mbappe! And that has left him in a heap. Taken back almost at once. Half-time getting close now. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Reinders. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mbappe! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So their fourth corner of the game. That has been knocked clear. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Oh, shooting chance! Nice looking ball.
Has been indicated.
Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And he's gone direct here. And the first 45 minutes are up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Guardiola. And it's Reinders. Now Mbappe. And here's Bellingham. Nicely weighted ball. Played with speed from back to front. Marquinhos. Azar can so cleverly bypass the press. Lahm.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
And here comes the corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Chelsea are looking to go forward now. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Azar. Now it's Lewandowski. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Schlotterbeck.
The attendance for
So
this
we've
match
reached the
was
hour mark.
52,820.
Now it's Mbappe. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
And here's Mbappe. Lahm gets into some space.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
He's got two. Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
And here's Mbappe. Marquinhos makes the interception.
Substitution in progress.
Lahm delivers the ball, climbs up big. Danger averted for now. Schlotterbeck. Chelsea do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Lovely pass. Can he finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Substitutions taking place.
He'll fancy himself from here. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. He's had a crack. Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Well, it's Batistuta. Lahm could try cutting inside. Big hit! Oh, that's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Mbappe. And it's Bruno Fernandes. He rises! Oh, should have put that away.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if they were just one down as opposed to two.
He's being urged to shoot. He's having a go. Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Ajax have their second corner now. And that's another good win of the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Rijkaard with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Rijkaard did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Mbappe. He's had it taken off him.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises
Can he
hope.
latch on to this? Ajax needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
He's in a good position here. Great chance! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Can he get on the end of this? Now there's a big chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Kimmich does really well to win the ball there.
There will be
Kimmich
5 minutes
did well
added
to emerge
time.
with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Martinelli. Schlotterbeck promptly onto that, and that is that. Nicely spread. Looking for a runner. Played into space out wide. Now it's Batistuta. Rijkaard. So that's it. It is all over. Chelsea have very little in the way of excuses here. Simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
There's the whistle.
Gabriel making another milestone appearance here. It is game number 400, Jim Beglin.
Oh, what a feat, Peter. This really does speak volumes about how much he dedicates himself and keeps himself in top condition for every one of those match days. He's a shining example for anybody with aspirations like that.
Chelsea are looking to go forward now. Great vision. That's an errant pass. Now, can they get him away?
Mbappe really has the confidence and skill to...
Tries a shot! It's there! First blood drawn. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And he was quick to react. And here's Ibrahimovic, chance for a shot! So just the one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Van Dijk deals with that comfortably. Odo. Mbappe. Now it's Lewandowski. That's a good ball out wide. Rummenigge. Vieira. There's a sharp little ball here. Thuram is firing after that one. Guardiola. Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball. Look at the space. Lewandowski! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Chelsea are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look...
He's having a shot! Good hit, kept the keeper honest. Guardiola. Now it's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Vieira. Searching pass he's played there. Marquinhos is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Van Dijk. And it's Odo.
That's good play from him.
Oh, that's neat. Crosses it in. Up he goes! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Just cruising. They are cruising. Again, in a trice. And they are soaring. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Chelsea find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Guardiola is always scanning the pitch for targets. Camavinga. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Ibrahimovic, he's got away. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Guardiola. Rijkaard. Mbappe. Thuram. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's picked his way through. That's very neat. In with the challenge. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. He has a look up. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Chelsea present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper. Terrific save by Manuel. Thuram looking understandably energised after his goal. Ibrahimovic, Messi. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Cleared without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's quick to snatch it back. Threads one in. To Michelis. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Guardiola. Rijkaard. Rummenigge. Driving forward. And we hit half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Chelsea will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 18, Ibrahimovic. Coming on to replace him is number 15, Gullit.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Ambitious ball here. Thuram. Pierre. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. For Messi. This might spell danger. Takes a shot! And for sure, that was not one of his best. And it's Guardiola. Camavinga. Gullit powering forward here. And it's been played through. Oh, good take and a good chance! It's in! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Indonesia give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout.
This is the time you need that pace.
That's been cut out, well played. Thuram. And that is a little undercooked. Aimed beyond the defence. Bullet! Otto tries to clear.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Thuram. Indonesia couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Vieira. Quality ball. And here's Messi. Guardiola. Looking to play it. There's the shot! And yes, it's there! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion.
63 minutes is
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Chelsea perhaps contemplating their next change here. Hazard can so cleverly bypass the press. Marquinhos. And it's Camavinga. It's Van Dijk. Gabriel. That's Rijkaard. Mbappe. Guardiola does well to get it back. Marquinhos. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Hazard. Hops for safety. Maignan. It's Camavinga. Hazard. And it's Marquinhos. Camavinga. It's Camavinga. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Hullet. Messi. Shot, surely! Sticks it away! There seemed no way back, but they are level.
after 79
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Platini. Marquinhos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Rummenigge. And claimed it back swiftly. Now it's Mbappe.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Mbappe is fouled. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Substitution.
Tunisia are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Otto. Looking for options for movement.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Out for a throw. In again. There will be 4 extra minutes. That's tidy. And that has left him in a heap. Out again for a throw-in. And here's Mbappe. Platini. Now it's Messi. Messi knocks it into space.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Mignon claims it. Safe. And time is up. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but... And the shot! An early chance there, first of the game.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. And now they can spring out of defence. Greenwood. Nicely weighted ball. Ball driven towards the far post. Oh, that's a fine interception. Thuram matches Nunez, does well to get it back. Greenwood, it's Greenwood! It's there! There is the breakthrough! Chelsea are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Mbappe, there he goes, motoring forward.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Foot in. Seedorf Defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Thuram.
Lewandowski really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Greenwood, and he's intervened well there. Chelsea finding their passes, and there's green grass ahead of him. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Olise. First quarter of an hour gone. Indonesia looking to pass their way through.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk.
He's tried one! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Nicked it back promptly. Seedorf. And reclaimed it in a trice. Played back in. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Nice interception, well timed. Big chance! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
He's in plenty of space here. And the keeper beats it away. Rijkaard. And it's Marquinhos. In with the challenge. Guardiola. And this is Lewandowski. Oh, some tackle that. And this is Lewandowski. Marquinhos, always a very imposing presence at the back. Threads one in, knocks it into space. Olise gets into a good position. Climbs up big! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Greenwood. Olise. Greenwood. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Guardiola does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Mbappe. Guardiola. Passing is crisp and sharp. Aimed beyond the defence. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Olise is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Olise receives it in a good position here. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Thuram plays a sharp little ball here. He can run onto that. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now that's well seen too. Marquinhos. Cannavaro. Olise might just make this. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Lewandowski. Tries to pass it through. Mbappe. Greenwood has found the net here, of course. Oh, that was vital. Guardiola.
Indonesia are totally dominant in the middle of the park. A no-way through zone.
Can he latch on to this?
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that has been cleared. He's gone for goal! This possibly the last play of the half. Camavinga gets it away. And the first half is done. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Please keep your eyes on your children during the match at all times.
Substitution on the field. Number 2, Pep Guardiola.
And the second
Coming
half gets
on the
underway.
field is number 19.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And he is going into that little black book. Guardiola has it in a wide position. Out of play for a goal kick. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Can he get on the end of this? Martinelli. And that has put paid to that. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Mbappe gets his head on it! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So, third corner of the game. And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Thuram. He's got away. He's having a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. Lovely pass, but can he get there? In by Martin. Thuram! And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
That's a cute ball. Oh, that's clever. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Marquinhos wins the duel this time. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He rises! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. He's keen, determined to have his say.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Good take, and is he in? And he's quick to snatch it back. Dink through. Face chance! It's anyone's ball now. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Oh, that's a key interception. Now that looks a decent ball. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Lewandowski. Chelsea still have the cards to affect this game. Looking for the run. Oh, he's found support out wide. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Greenwood. Mbappe. Can he get it through? And this is Lewandowski. Indonesia needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now it's Thuram. Now it's Greenwood. Out to the right.
Indonesia have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
He's cut it out. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
And no, that was never going to make it. Seedorf. And here's Lewandowski. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
Number 18, Robert Lewandowski. Number 13, Eduardo Camavinga. Number 44, Otto. Coming on the field, number 21, Kay. Number 17, Isaac. Number 7, number 5, Joshua Kimmich.
So the perfect chance to get one back. And this is Kane. Oh, that's nice. Serginho. The final 5 minutes. And Cherki. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Beckham, and it's Neymar. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rijkaard. Neymar. Oh, nicely intercepted.
2 added minutes.
Now this could be a chance. 2 minutes to be added on. And it's Neymar. Van Dijk. And there goes the final whistle. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.